One Zambia, one nation. Good evening and thank you for joining us for the main news bulletin on ZNBC TV2, the Pulse of Television. I'm Kafula Malenga and my co-caster is Victoria Malaya on sign language. And these are this evening's top stories. 79 people have been arrested in connection with suspicious activities at a named premise in Lusaka's New Kasama area. Preparations for President Hakainde Hichilema's inauguration have reached an advanced stage. And the East, Central and Southern Africa Health Community has rolled out a 6-month emergency response initiative to prevent cross-border Ebola transmission. The news in detail. 79 people have been arrested in connection with suspicious activities at a named premise in Lusaka's New Kasama area. The arrests were made during a joint operation by the Zambia Police, the Drug Enforcement Commission, the Immigration, the Cybersecurity Agency and other security institutions. Police spokesperson Godfrey Chilabi confirmed the joint operation, which took place yesterday at Evana Estates, following a tip-off from members of the public. Mr. Chilabi says the suspects include 35 Ugandans, 11 Chinese, 10 Zambians, 8 Kenyans, 6 Ghanaians, 5 Liberians, 2 Burundians, 1 Chadian and 1 Zimbabwean. He explained that the joint team also seized 73 desktop computers, 6 laptops, 140 mobile phones, 5 Starlink kits, 2 external hard drives, 10 new SIM cards and 75 passports.
During the operation, the joint team seized 73 desktop computers, 6 laptops, 140 mobile phones, 5 Starlink kits, 2 external hard drives, 10 new SIM cards and 75 passports. The team also seized 21,490 kwacha, 10,450 United States dollars and assorted foreign currencies. Preliminary investigations and an initial examination of the items recovered suggest that the premises were being used by a newly established and highly organized network suspected of conducting cyber-related criminal activities. The full nature, structure, scale, and extent of the suspected criminal activity, including its possible links to other individuals or networks within and outside Zambia, remain under investigation. The joint investigative team is also examining the circumstances surrounding the recruitment, accommodation, and working conditions of some of the foreign nationals apprehended. Preliminary information suggests that some individuals may have been recruited under deceptive circumstances, while the freedom of movement of some foreign nationals may have been restricted. Consequently, possible elements of human trafficking or exploitation cannot at this stage be ruled out. Meanwhile, the Department of Immigration is verifying the immigration status of all foreign nationals apprehended.
The Zambia Police, with other law enforcement and security wings, is conducting a security risk assessment at selected key government premises across the country. The operations are intelligence-led and preventive, aimed at safeguarding government institutions, public officers and members of the public accessing these premises. Inspector General of Police Grafel Musamba says the exercise seeks to identify and address potential security vulnerabilities and to prevent threats to public safety and the functioning of government institutions. Mr. Musamba identified the selected premises as the Ministries of Justice, Home Affairs, the National Prosecution Authority, the Attorney General's Chambers and other departments. He explained that the exercise is not directed at any individuals or groups, but that it is part of ongoing security measures for security surveillance. Mr. Msamba says the exercise is ongoing and further information will be provided, and however, members of the public are urged to remain calm, to cooperate with security personnel and to comply with security instructions. The Drug Enforcement Commission has arrested 4 suspects and seized various quantities of illicit drugs in separate operations in various parts of the country. Commission spokesperson Alan Tamba says the operations were undertaken in Muchinga, Southern and Lusaka provinces. Mr. Tamba explained that the operations were meant to disrupt illicit drug supply chains through enhanced surveillance. He explained that in Muchinga province, one suspect, Binwal Chanda, aged 59, was apprehended in Mafinga district for possession of over 18 kilograms of cannabis. In the southern province, a female, Selina Mwalama, was found in possession of 470 balls and loose cannabis weighing 4.6 kilograms. Mr. Tamba says during the same operation, officers also apprehended Lucky Siavusu, aged 28, a relative to Mwalama, for attempting to bribe officers with 5,000 kwacha. And in Chirundu, one suspect, Modest Wetu Kankonde, a Congolese aged 37, was arrested for trafficking in cannabis weighing 2.3 kilograms.
Muchinga Province, a joint investigations team comprising DEC and Zambia Police Service officers conducted a complex operation in Tendere area in Chilumbi village of Mafinga district. The operation resulted in the arrest of Binwal Chanda, male aged 59. Chanda has been arrested in connection with the offense of trafficking in 18.5 kilograms of dry loose cannabis, which was craftily wrapped in banana leaves and concealed in polythene bags. Meanwhile, in Southern Province, DEC officers from Choma district conducted an operation in Sinazongwe district, resulting in the arrest of Selina Mwalama, female age 51, a peasant farmer from Manajoke village. Mwalama was found in possession of 170 balls and loose cannabis weighing 4.6 kilograms. During the same operation, officers also apprehended Lucky Siavusu, male age 28, an assistant shopkeeper and relative to Selina Mwalama. Siavusu was apprehended for attempting to bribe officers with 5,000 kwacha in an effort to secure the release of Selina Mwalama. Siavusu has since been handed over to the Anti-Corruption Commission for further investigations. In another separate operation conducted in Chirundu district at the Chirundu one-stop border post, officers have arrested Modeste Wetu Kankonde, a male Congolese national age 37. Kankonde has been arrested in connection with the offense of trafficking in cannabis weighing 2.3 kilograms. He was intercepted while traveling from South Africa and reportedly destined for the Democratic Republic of Congo.
The Zambia Medicines Regulatory Authority, ZAMRA, says regulating veterinary medicines is key in achieving the country's $1 billion earnings from beef exports. ZAMRA Director General Makomani Sianga said animal health remains central to food security and economic growth. He was speaking today in Lusaka at the launch of the Animal Health Systems Strengthening Program. Maria Kalunga reports.
As government works to meet its 1 billion beef export target, attention is turning to the health of the country's livestock. While livestock production has grown, regulation of veterinary medicines has lagged behind. Notably, this gap has allowed fake and substandard drugs to find their way onto the market. In addressing this, Zambia Medicines Regulatory Authority ZAMRA is now working with the Department of Veterinary Services to ensure only approved and quality medicines reach the farmers. Speaking at the launch of the Animal Health System Strengthening Project, ZAMRA Director General Makomani Sianga says better regulation of medicines will position the country to meeting its target.
To help us in terms of having quality beef, in as far as maybe animal health is concerned, we'll be having products that will be able to manage various conditions of these animals and in a timely manner to ensure that these are available in terms of access by our farmers and all those that could be into poultry and other animal rearing.
And Ministry of Fisheries and Livestock Department of Veterinary Services Assistant Director, Field Services, Dr. Fusia Goma, says controlling animal disease and making sure farmers have access to quality veterinary medicines remains key.
Also have a target of increasing the cattle population from the current 5.2 to 7 million. And wherever there's an increase in population, you have an increase in disease and you need medicines.
Meanwhile, Veterinary Medicine Directorate UK representative Dr. Oyati Osi says regulating veterinary medicine will ensure healthy livestock that support exports.
And the livestock are healthy. It will improve foreign exchange, for example. It will improve the export of beef. It will improve the livelihood of livestock, and that's, in a nutshell, improves the economy.
This strategic partnership is expected to improve animal health, boost productivity, and position Zambia to compete favorably on regional beef markets. Maria Kalunga, ZNBC News, Lusaka.
You're watching the Evening Main News Bulletin on ZNBC TV2, the Pulse of Television. Still ahead in the news, congratulatory messages continue to pour in on the re-election of President Hakainde Hichilema. Plus other stories, do stay tuned.
In the time, I mean, ZNBC ikuletela Dr. Bishop Reverend Kongolo Mulu Bazintor from Congo Bujima Canada na Apostle Mutaluka comedy series. Izamba kutambika Saturday and Sunday 21:30 hours. Wazako ministries kusangana ma repeat bazama kolita yonse amene atambika mu week baileta bamozi.
Baby, no! Baby! Baby! Honey!
Chifukwa chake sama kuna kuti ningene pakuwa paja chifukwa azina. He knows the power I have. Kulibe mbuza anganichile Zambia, Malawi na Mozambique. Tamba upunzile useke shandere busa.
We all need to be heard, be it through speech or sign, be it through the airways or the screen. At ZNBC, we understand your need to be heard, which is why we transmit in 9 languages, giving you more options to be heard all across the country. But
welcome back. We continue with the news. Preparations for President Hakainde Hichilema's inauguration have reached an advanced stage. Deputy Secretary to the Cabinet Oliver Kalabo led a team of permanent secretaries in inspecting the National Hero Stadium in Lusaka, the venue for the event. Speaking to journalists later, Ministry of Youth, Sport and Arts Principal Public Relations Officer Chimunya Ngandu said a joint team is on site to ensure the preparation works are completed as soon as possible. Wilson Mulinda brought us this report.
Men at work in readiness for a big national event. These preparations at the National Hero Stadium in Lusaka are for the inauguration of President Hakainde Hichilema, who was last week declared President-elect of the Republic of Zambia. And Deputy Secretary to the Cabinet, Oliver Kalabo, led a team of permanent secretaries and other senior government officials on an inspection of the preparations. Dr. Kalabo is impressed with the progress so far. He said this through Ministry of Youth, Sport and Arts Principal Public Relations Officer Chimunya Ngandu.
We did receive a delegation led by the Deputy Secretary to Cabinet, that's Dr. Kalabo, just to inspect on the facility. So as government, we've been working on renovation works since June this year. This is in readiness for the inauguration, and we do expect that again on Friday, accompanied by the Secretary to Cabinet, the team will be here. We've had a team of permanent secretaries from different ministries because this is a multi-sectoral engagement. And so far the works are ongoing, and I think they are happy with what they've seen. And by Friday we should know that this facility is ready.
Mr. Ngandu also assured of the safety of the football pitch.
I'm sure maybe some people may be wondering on the turf protector to ensure that it is protected. Our government is procuring a turf protector coming from South Africa. So by Friday, everything should be in place for inauguration.
The works are being undertaken by a team from the Ministries of Youth, Sport and Arts, Infrastructure, and the Zambia Air Force, among others. Wilson Mulinda, ZNBC News, Lusaka.
The government and people of the Kingdom of Lesotho have sent a congratulatory message to President Hakainde Hichilema on his re-election. The congratulatory message conveyed through the embassy in Addis Ababa also commended the people of Zambia for exercising their democratic rights and extended best wishes to President Hakainde Hichilema as he assumes the renewed responsibility of leading the country. The Kingdom of Lesotho expressed confidence that during President Hichilema's second term, the fraternal relations between Zambia and Lesotho will continue to deepen for the mutual benefit of the peoples of the two countries and Southern Africa. Zambia and Lesotho enjoy long-standing bonds of friendship, solidarity and cooperation, anchored in their shared history and common membership of the Southern Africa Development Community and the African Union and other multilateral institutions. Meanwhile, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates UAE, and Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, have congratulated President Hichilema on his re-election. The Federal Republic of Nigeria has also congratulated President Hichilema on his re-election as President of the Republic of Zambia. Nigeria praised the Zambian people for exercising their democratic rights in a peaceful, orderly and responsible manner. President of the Hellenic Republic of Greece, Konstantin Altasoulas, also congratulated President Hichilema on his re-election. President Tasoulas expressed confidence that bilateral relations between Zambia and Greece will be further strengthened for the mutual benefit of the two peoples. Meanwhile, the co-presidents of the Republic of Nicaragua, Commander Daniel Ortega Saavedra and Comrade Rosario Murillo, have congratulated President Hichilema on his re-election as President of the Republic of Zambia. They noted that his re-election reaffirms the confidence of the Zambian people in President Hichilema's leadership and guidance of the country. The East, Central and Southern Africa Health Community has rolled out a 6-month emergency response initiative to prevent cross-border Ebola transmission. The response initiative will focus on border points between the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, and Zambia. Head of Mission and Cross-Border Surveillance Benedict Mushi says the exercise will culminate in a comprehensive gap analysis and a targeted action plan. And ZNPHI Public Health Specialist Nalungwe Kalaluka has noted the need for togetherness between Zambia and the DR Congo, especially in the wake of the Ebola outbreak in the eastern Congo. And DRC Kasumbalesa, in charge of disease control, Nono Butundu, said they are working hard to avoid the spread of Ebola across borders. Details in this report. Well, unfortunately, we do not seem to have a report for that particular story. You're watching the news on ZNBC TV2. Still ahead in the news, filmmaker calls on artists in the country to incorporate artificial intelligence. Plus other stories. Just stay tuned.
Join Mary and Musonda on Morning Live, the country's premier breakfast show, every Mondays and Friday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Morning Live, getting you started only on TV2, the pulse of television.
Reporters gather to pitch, debate, and shape story ideas, identifying key sources and the best angle to take. It's a process that requires everyone to play a crucial role in delivering the news to you. including the assignment editors and others involved. And in the field, reporters interact with the sources to bring the story to life. Back to base, it's time to put the pieces together. Crucial to the production process are sub-editors, the last man standing in the line of defense, ensuring both copy and picture.
Thank you for staying with us. We continue with the news. The Economics Association of Zambia, EAZ, has urged the government to increase agriculture funding in the 2027 national budget. Association Secretary General Nicholas Mainza says this is in order to protect the country from the projected El Nino-induced drought. Mr. Mainza told ZNBC News that Zambia cannot wait for a crisis as below normal rains have been projected for the 2026-27 farming season. He explained the projection in itself threatens national food and household security as well as incomes. Mr. Mainza said the 2027 budget must prioritize irrigation infrastructure, drought-resistant seeds and timely delivery of farming inputs to vulnerable areas.
Our budget, it must actually have, I think, a deliberate core on irrigation and mechanization. The focus must go towards supporting the smallholder farmers, supporting the commercial farmers, with focus, or rather, just to make credit available, finances available, so that they can access, be it loans, be it grants, but those grants are not very good for productivity. So we need to curtail the food deficiencies. And what we need is just basically water, availability of water for irrigation, and also water for livestock, as well as water for the wildlife animals. So I think if we do not plan well, and planning is now, so as we plan for this coming budget, we must take a deliberate call. Okay? We have the departments, for example, the Ministry of Green Economy and Environment, which is responsible for issuing such a statement and making our farmers get prepared.
Filmmaker Frank Sibuku has called on artists in the country to incorporate artificial intelligence, AI, in their productions in order to improve their content. Mr. Sibuku says the industry can use AI for their productions to meet modern trends in film production. He told ZNBC News that local filmmakers must, however, fully understand AI and how it can be used to enhance their productions for them to thrive in the industry. Meanwhile, National Arts Theatre Association of Zambia Vice Chairperson Tom Njovu has observed that AI has come as a challenge to artists as it has taken away a lot of jobs such as graphic designing. Details in this report.
The question is not really about which is better. When analysts zero in on the advent of AI in film industry vis-a-vis the mainstream arts industry. The value of AI-generated images and functions has not been disputed, but those in the industry are asking when to draw the line between its use against abuse. Filmmakers in Zambia are, however, concerned with the future of local talent with the coming of AI.
I haven't integrated that much because I want my content to be as original as possible, because I've seen that in Hollywood they are trying to create that line between AI and the original content, and I'm trying to go that route. I will integrate it maybe at the early stage where I need to do a storyboard, I need reference for my color grading, I need reference for the story build up. And also in terms of proposals, I think it's helping generate those nice proposals.
But what that has done is it has also taken away employment from a lot of people. Now, because it has taken away employment, what is it that we are now bringing in the game that now begins to make us move into another atmosphere?
One thing is common. They're all speaking to integrating AI in local filmmaking.
You can choose to use it as a tool to make a final product, which will also give a certain distinction of what we do. But you can also use it as a tool to build something that you can work on. I can give you an example for film. Film has got about aspects that would make you to make the final product. That is development, pre-production, post-production, and production itself. So in all these aspects, there are times when you can use it just maybe to quicken the job.
Others, though, are already feeling the pinch because of the existence of AI in local arts industry.
AI has come as a challenge to us artists It has taken away a lot of jobs. I'll give you an example. Those days, whenever you want to create a post on social media or even a poster for Mateweto or whatever you want, you would actually call a sunwriter or a graphics designer who would design and create for you, and then you pay them. But right now, people are able to create those things on their own.
With the developments and advancements in science and technology, many industries will have to brace themselves on the changes that come with it. The filmmakers say integrating AI in the arts industry seems to be the wise thing to do if the industry is to survive. Patricia Mapiki, ZNBC News in Lusaka.
Let's take our final break for commercials. We have sports news coming up. Do stay tuned.
Have I ever told you about my beautiful country? It's even hard for me to know where to start from. But let me start from there.
Some say there is no place like home. For me, there is no place like my Zambia, a country where nature also feels at home. You see, in my country, wildlife is dear life to us.
And those who visit my country feel at home because we are loving and welcoming people.
In Zambia, taste buds are truly spoiled for choice. Talk about variety being the spice of life.
My country, beautiful from near and far, and uncertainty.
Welcome back. And in sports news, Zambian wrestlers have won 4 medals at the East African Regional Development Tournament in Bujumbura, Burundi. The team won 1 gold, 2 silver and 1 bronze during the competition held from the 17th to the 23rd of August 2026. Leading the team was Grace Mansa, who won gold in the 80 kilograms beach wrestling category. Stephen Fulangani won a bronze and silver medals in the 74 kilogram freestyle seniors category, and Martin Jere completed the team's medal haul with a bronze in the 61 kilograms freestyle category. The trio have expressed excitement with the results, describing the experience as an important step in their development. That's your sports news, and to end the bulletin, let's take another quick look at the headlines. 79 people have been arrested in connection with suspicious activities at a named premise in Lusaka's New Kasama area. The arrests were made during a joint operation by the Zambia Police, the Drug Enforcement Commission, the Immigration, the Zambia Cyber Security Agency, and other security institutions. Preparations for President Hakainde Hichilema's inauguration have reached an advanced stage. Deputy Secretary to the Cabinet Oliver Kalabo led a team of permanent secretaries in inspecting the National Hero Stadium in Lusaka, the venue for the event. And the East Central and Southern Africa Health Community has rolled out a 6-month emergency response initiative to prevent cross-border Ebola transmission. The response initiative will focus on border points between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Zambia. And that brings us to the end of the Evening Main News Bulletin. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.